Ted Lasso Season 2 review starts now. Well, I just finished watching Ted Lasso Season 2, and my first thought is, what did I just watch? I don't know how many people really love this season, but I just thought the season was all over the place. And I mean all over the place. The first season was shocking, but it was wholesome. You liked it. They had a main theme throughout the whole season. I thought the way it was constructed, it was beautiful. It was done so great. And I think that's why the show took off and won a bunch of awards. But I really think they had no plan for season 2. I think they didn't think the show would be this popular. It was on Apple TV. They had no plan for season 2 because a lot of things that were, I wouldn't say established in season 1, but you thought it just went straight out the window. I'll say this, it got deep real quick. And when I mean deep, I mean, first episode, we're going right into therapy. The therapist comes in and we find out that these football players has problems. Ted Lasso has problems. I'm like, man, they didn't even let anything progress. I'm like, all right, this is very weird. You know, I'm not saying this wouldn't have happened last season. It just got real deep real quick. And the show, you know, was very lighthearted. And I'm not saying the therapy ruined the show or anything, but everything surrounding it is like, what is really going on here? And I think they took some swings to try to establish things, bring different things in. But I think they missed, like with the dating app. It was cool, but then they tried to hook the boss up with the player. I thought that was just too cheesy. I didn't understand, like, what angle were they going at? Same thing with the ending with her father dying and Ted Lasso with his father, and they were doing dualities of she finding out her father cheating, Ted Lasso finding out his father commits suicide. It just got real deep. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but all that came out of nowhere in this second season. They could have waited and built on to do a lot of these things. It took away a lot of the lightheartedness. And, you know, I think the biggest swing and miss of this season was episode 9. I don't know what that was supposed to be. The assistant coach was getting in fights, going into different places, dressing up. I'm like, what am I watching? That lets you know they were in the writer's room just grasping straws. Hey, why don't we do this episode? Because it made no sense. And it's like, what is going on? You didn't feel how you felt for season 1. It was just a lot of different things going on. And you're just trying to figure out, like, everything was just weird. But the crazy thing about it is, as these weird things were going on and different directions and storylines, the characters, you still like them. I didn't hate any of the characters. I still love them. I still love what each character brings because there's something cool about them. Roy Kent, Keely, the boss Rebecca, Ted Lasso. They were all, you know, even though their stories went in different ways, I still liked each and every character. The one character that I didn't like was Nathan, the second assistant coach that he made a complete 180. He was mad all season, scowling like something was wrong and they didn't explain it. It was just, once again, bad writing because they were trying to set something up for next season, but you never established he had a problem. He was so great last season being who he was and stepping up. It was just, to me, a bad choice. He was mad all season. I thought he was trying to be Roy Kent because Roy Kent left. So he was just trying to, you know, bring some more fire and anger to the team. It was out of control. Out of control. I didn't understand it. And his character just turned me off the entire season. And I'm like, how could you destroy it? Because he was a character that you would root for. You didn't root for him now. It was actually stupid the way they took it. And you know, Ted Lasso going through his problems is fine. I think the best part of the season was when he went to I forgot the name, but the other Lasso where he was just angry yelling at people. I thought that was cool, but I don't think they gave him much to work with his charm, other than the entire season trying to woo the therapist. And I have nothing against the therapist, but I just thought whatever storyline she was going through with Ted Lasso, it just really didn't connect. It they really had no plan to me. But after all that, the question is, will I watch season 3? The answer is yeah, because you still like the characters. You want to see where the story goes. I have nothing against the show. I have nothing against the characters. The characters were fine to me. They were just poorly written. And when I mean poorly written, it's not like they delivered the lines wrong or anything. It's just like you see the potential, but they just took it into weird places. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe a lot of you out there love the season. Let me know in the comment section. Did you like the season or did you hate it? Because I really didn't like it. I probably hated it. But I'm still going to watch season 3 because you know there's something there. And maybe they can get back on the good foot. But the show is becoming so popular and now has so many people watching it. It's hard to get that magic that they had in season 1. The pressure's on everybody. We'll see where it goes. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.